This is my journey. Good afternoon and blessings. Welcome to Broken Masterpieces Restored. I am your host, Latoya Roberts. Broken Masterpieces Restored is a show about the restorative power of our Lord Jesus Christ. See, He can take someone who is once broken and restore them for His purpose and glory. Today, we have the Shantel Smith here with us today. I am so excited. I cannot stay in my seat. She has an amazing testimony of her faith, of her strength, and she says one key thing above all else that she does that helps her get through her circumstances. Let's get to this amazing conversation. Part 2, Shantel Smith. Welcome. Today I'm so excited. We got Shantel Smith back again for our part 2.
Hello.
Oh my God, we were blessed by the first interview. I wouldn't even call it an interview. It was like a candid conversation. We really were blessed by you. So let's jump right into this interview. Let's talk about, let's go over again about the condition that your daughter McKinley was born with. Just give us a little brief on what it is, and then we're just gonna just swing right in.
Okay. Hello.
I see you.
Okay. So McKinley, my name is Shantel, mother 5, 18, 15, 12, and a set of twins, 4, that'd be 5, May 12th. McKinley was born with arthrogryposis. It's something with the bones are contracted in the utero, and I had no idea. I learned 5 days after giving birth what she had. I never accepted what she had. I still don't accept it, but I am faced with knowing that she is different. So I just work hard on making her as self-efficient as possible, like so she can be able to be as normal as she can be,
Right,
being the way she is.
right.
So, with that being said, we're about to have her 10th successful surgery. I'm claiming successful, but
Amen.
this is
In
going to be her
Jesus' name.
10th surgery. Coming up, she'll be 5, so we have to do it after she turned 5 in 1 month. So she'll be having a surgery on 4 parts of her legs, on both legs. They're gonna break the bone in her thigh in half, and they're gonna insert a rod in both legs. Then they're gonna cut behind her knee, cut the side of her knee, and then her feet. So, and that's gonna be a 6 to 8 hour surgery coming up this summer because she has reached the weight to have this big surgery. So this should help her become a walker that don't bend over. Being as though she's not supposed to walk, she's still trying to walk. So we're trying to find out ways that she can have a surgery and stand up straight because her hips is still dislocated. We don't want to attack her hips because she's not fat enough. But that's the part on her right now, and she's ready, and I am too.
Oh, that's very exciting. And we believe, God, is
Mhm.
she's going to be completely healed from the surgery. She's going to have a good recovery. We believe that in Jesus' name. Wow. So
Mhm.
tell me,
Mhm.
how is it? How do the other children receive her? You know, you have 3 older children. How do they interact with her? Are
Okay,
they
so
overprotective?
um, no, they're not overprotective at all.
Okay.
Um, they are very loving though to them. When they found out that the twin, so when I brought the twin home, I didn't tell them anything. But once I brought her home and I sit her down, they were like, "She don't even cry. She don't cry." The other twin cry all the time. I was like, "Okay, okay. She don't cry. Don't pick up unless she cry." Well, before I had to introduce them to her, I was like, "Okay, so she's different." They were like, "How's she different?" Like she's different. And then when my daughter pulled the blanket off her. She was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "That's what I mean." She was made different. And so from that day, my daughter then was 16. She's the oldest of everybody. She was 16, and uh she became her mom. She cared for her when I was scared to care for her. So I'll say they all play a big factor in the girls' life. Like my son worked out with them. My middle daughter, she does competition dance, so she's always dancing with them, always doing TikTok with them. She was the baby of the bunch. It was harder for her to um, accept the girls, but they like really close now. So it took about a year for her, but the oldest boy and girl, nah, they take over.
That was
like
because yeah, she had the
mhm.
harder time because she was the baby, and now two
Baby,
babies,
yeah, yes.
and then one
She
with
was
the
the baby for eight
difference.
years.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm. Yeah,
Yes. So that made a big difference. So now it's like the twins prefer the girls over me.
that's what happens
Yes.
sometimes, Mama. That's what happens.
Yeah. They prefer the girls over me. So I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. So, what does an average normal day look like for you?
Okay. So wake up 5 o'clock every morning, make breakfast. Get the other the two that's in school ready for school. The twins get up at 6,
Hmm.
and from 6 till 10, we home doing PT and OT. Then sometimes we have appointments. Sometimes we have to leave home at 7 to get to our appointments in Greenville, which is 3 hours away. I take the kids to school every day. Um, I am a running lady. My boy play football, baseball, basketball. So in between that time, I'm taking him to practice, taking my little girl to dance. She do competitive dance. So I'm picking her up from school, taking her to dance while he at football practice, pick him up, take him. So is that the twins does gymnastics, so I throw that in there somehow, some way. Um, we do homeschooling, so we do a little bit of homeschooling while the other kids home. I try to fit it in where let's see how my schedule is. Probably Tuesdays and Thursdays are my laid back days, so they do more schoolwork on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have a lot of appointments. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my appointment days, plus dance and football. So I threw it all in there. Plus have,
Super mom.
field trip once a week. Yeah. Plus
Super mom.
just living. Yeah.
Yeah. The Lord
Yeah.
has
Just
definitely
living.
strengthened, definitely has to strengthen you, right? You definitely have
Right.
the strength of God because that is just a lot, a lot. So
Yes.
let me
Yes.
ask you, do you ever feel burnt out or too stressed, like drained? You know?
No, I have never been drained.
Okay, that's good.
I have never felt drained or overwhelmed as a mom, but I have been overwhelmed because I didn't know how to grieve with my mom, losing my mom. So I had like a breakdown today, realizing that I don't have my mom. But um, no, I didn't have a breakdown of being a mom because I do this. If I feel like I have too much pressure or I'm being mean mama today, I walk outside, take a deep breath, and like Chantel, get it together. You got to be a mama. So I walk outside and then I'll come back in. But I haven't had like those days where I have some friends that have meltdowns and they'll call me and say, "How you do this?" Well, honey, you just got to write down the prayers and keep it moving. You got to do things that you being a mama. It's not a booklet. Do what works for you. What works for
Right.
me is I get up, my time, I write my prayers down, and then I start my day. If I don't get up and write my prayers down, I have a different day. So I always make it my time. Or if I felt like I didn't do it early that morning, I'm gonna squeeze it in. Even if my twins is sitting on my feet doing something, I still write them down. That makes my days go better.
So, okay, so when you say you write your prayers down, you literally
Mhm.
write your heart to God on
Yes,
paper?
on paper.
Wow. That is
Yeah,
so good.
So I rarely get on my knees and pray because
Mm-hmm.
um I just have a difficult time. But I have a booklet, and in my booklet, my journal, I got Dear God in there every day. If it's 3 times a day, it's just how I feel at that moment. If I can't, I feel like I can't talk to somebody, which I really don't. My time, because I don't have adult time often, I write them down. So I write my prayers down. So that's how I'm teaching my oldest, that's 18. Um, that's a sophomore in college. I say to her, baby, you got to learn how to pray. And she
That's
looked
it.
at me, well, you got to write your prayers down. You just got to say what's on your heart. It's no right or wrong way, but you need to write them down. And just close your book after you finish. Let that be your book of prayers. So that's what I do. Even my prayers for my kids, my manifestations for my kids, for us, I put it all in this booklet.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So I do everything in my booklet. And when I ran out of that book, I got another one. And I put that one under my bed in my mattress. So I just, yeah, so that's how I do it.
Amen. Isn't
And
that?
it works for me.
I was getting ready to say, isn't that beautiful prayer? And you're writing it down. So you take it at another step. Instead of just speaking it, you're
Yeah.
writing it. Write the vision and make it plain. You're just
Yes. And then
writing
I go
out
back and
your heart to God. And you're writing out
yes,
what you need Him to do for
yes.
you. That's
Oh, for
powerful.
me, yes, me,
That's
my
scripture.
for me, my husband, for like what I want, like
Mhm.
what I need from him. I put it down. It's nothing too small that I put.
Right.
Sometimes I put, dear God, I just want to say thank you,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes it's just thank you for just being you. Thank you for just being me. I always thank him. Like, and that's in my prayers through there. And I went back and read my prayers from 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my husband was not doing well, and I prayed and prayed for him. And I look back at my prayers now from then, and I was like, Lord, you are amazing, and that's
Deliverer,
just what I'm
right?
telling you. Yes, you
Right.
are amazing from where I came from to now. It's like okay, yes, it is. So yeah, yeah.
Amen. That's
Um,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said, and if this is too touchy, you can tell me and we'll
Yeah.
move past it. You mentioned that you lost your mom. There's a
Hmm.
lot of people that's going through things, especially this weekend, being
Hmm.
tomorrow is Mother's Day.
Hmm.
Um, I want to encourage you to remember the good times, remember her life, celebrate her life. From someone that has, I've lost my mother too. I was 6 years
Okay.
old when I lost my mom. So I know what it's
Yeah.
like. And these are the times when we have our low moments. So I
Hmm.
just want you to know that it is normal to have your moment, but just
Hmm.
remember the strength of God and ask God for his strength. And just remember your mother and all the good things and celebrate her life. And you blessed me when you came on here and you said that. Because,
Okay.
sometimes you don't realize when you go through something that other people may have gone through the same thing.
Sure.
Sometimes in this world we think that this is just our box. This is what we've gone through and that's it. No one else is going through what we're going through. And
Right.
actually, there are other people around you that is going through the same thing or feel or felt the same thing. So
Mhm.
it's so good to gather the strength of believers, sisters and brothers in Christ.
Yeah.
So I got strength from you right now. And I pray that you got some strength from me. And I
I
pray that
do.
we've strengthened other people that have lost loved ones, parents, mothers and fathers, grandparents, guardians, to look up. God is still there. He's still in control. He's still in
Yes, it
control of
is.
the situation and he doesn't make no mistakes.
That's awesome.
Okay. I just spoke for you.
Hey. That's
That's
awesome.
okay. That's okay. What could you share? I mean, what are some things that you do to be able to cope with that? Like some of the loss, like what do you do?
Okay, so me and my mom, a real quick rundown. Me and my mom didn't have a mom and daughter relationship.
Okay.
So I was her third child, second and first girl. But I me and her didn't have like the mama and daughter moments like her and my sister had. So so
It's the
I'm in
girls?
so she
Is that
so
the
she
girls?
no, that's not the girls. The
Okay.
girls coming around once they
Okay.
um one second, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was my son. Okay, so my mom and I, when I lost her, well, she got sick April 29th. We found out that she had stage four lung cancer.
Mm,
For the longest, she went to doctor every month, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. They never seemed to have an issue. She never had a problem. Well, she kept telling me her legs was hurting. And I was like, well, Mama, you never complain. And she was like, well, you got you got so many kids, you can't go with me to the doctor. I said, well, just let you know what they say.
mhm,
Well, so she went to the doctor, and I said, well, don't take no for an answer, no for an answer. Well, I asked the doctor, could they put in hospital and do something on her because she's complaining. She never complained. Well, they kept her, and they told us they would expedite the stuff. I said, can y'all please test her for cancer because she is complaining too much.
right.
She is now about to be 60, and y'all saying she got asthma. Okay, find out. Long story short, she has stage four lung cancer. At that moment, I had never in my life seen her cry. She then cried and she said to me, um, she said to me, I'm not gonna see my grandson get drafted to the NFL. And I said, huh? She said, I'm not gonna be able to see him get drafted to the NFL and I'm not gonna see my first graduate high school. And I said, what you mean by that? Then she had a tear and I said, well, Ma, everything gonna be fine. Well, that's before I knew stage four was whatever. So I still was like positive to her. At that moment, I walk out the room and I cry a little bit. And I said, Lord, you got to help me help my mama. Well, went back inside. She was cool. She said to me, Chantel, um, I'm going to come stay with you. I said, you want to stay with me? Yeah. I said, well, I stay in a three-bedroom apartment after five kids. You want to stay with me? And she was like, yes, can I stay with you? I said, well, honey, if you don't mind staying in the three-bedroom with me, you can stay. So we made it comfortable for her. She said, yeah, because da 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 da. I said, well, it's fine. You come stay with me. Let her come stay with me. She stayed 3 weeks with me, went to the hospital, and been in hospital. Her cancer was aggressive. June 20th, she died. She died holding my hands and my kids' hands.
Mhm.
And I asked her a week prior, I said, Ma, are you scared to die? She told me no. When she told me no, she wasn't scared to die, I said, Lord, I thank you. I know you preparing her. You made it a way for me and her to mend um, relationship, and I'm thankful for you giving me that time with my mama.
Mhm.
Well, when she died holding my hands, I saw her soul left her body.
Wow.
It was, yeah, I saw her soul left her body. The rain stopped and her soul just left out of her body. And I just started praising God. My kids was like, Mom, what's wrong? Grandma is breathing. No, God, just take her. And I know she okay. Well, I had to be strong for them. So I had never cried. I just said, Lord, I thank you for taking my mama. I thank you for letting us mend our relationship. I thank you for just being who you are because I know she's okay. When my mom passed, my sister had called me all kind of names because I had five kids and my daughter I had to run back and forth with them. I couldn't be at the hospital like I wanted to, but my mom knew I couldn't.
Mhm.
And so she told me, I know your heart, that's all that matters. Well, my sister had thrown me all under the bus, called me all kind of names, but at the end of the day, I knew how my mama felt about me and I knew how I felt about her. So I dressed my mom for the funeral. I picked out everything. I put her clothes on her because she wanted me to. Where I got that strength from, I don't know, but it helped me. So tomorrow is Mother's Day. This is my second Mother's Day without her. But I will say this, I'm not sad, I'm hurt, but my heart ain't broken.
Amen.
Um, I'm thankful that I was able to give her flowers while she was here. I'm thankful for just her being mean to me, made me who I am. but I knew that she God forgave her for the way she treated me, and I forgave her, so I'm okay. So I don't have no sign of weakness. I am sad because it was a big day for her. Mother's Day was her day. Like we treated her like a queen. That was she like. So am I down? I'm not down. I just felt like, I'm still a mama. I don't celebrate Mother's Day, but God said to me this morning, you a mama and you a darn good mama. You have to celebrate that day. So now as of tomorrow, I might celebrate it, but it's all love and joy because I'm okay. And I know my mom is. And
Mhm.
I know where she at, she is okay. So I'm not sad. I don't want nobody else to be sad, but it's a difference when you know where your mom is. It's the difference when you know you did what you had to do and you don't have that little regret was supposed to be treated as a mom when she was here. Like that things that you can't take back. A lot of people live in regret. A lot of people live in what if I could? Well, you don't have chances. We get one chance at life, and I feel like this. You got to live it. You got to be that person. You can't. You got to remember your mama is your mama. They will get on your nerves. They're gonna nag, but that's a parent. That's what they're gonna do.
Say what they
So
do.
that's what they do best. I'm a nagger now, honey. I'm
Right, me
all a
too.
nagger. But I tell my kids, one day you're gonna wish to hear that nagging voice. So you better enjoy it while you can, because I'm not promised to be here forever, and you got to make your days your best days. So I knew that she only had a little time to live. I loved on her. So I tell them all the time, you don't know when God's gonna take me. So you better appreciate me and love on me while y'all have me, and just live off of memories. So I don't live off of how she used to treat me. I live off of when the day she came to my house
Right. That's where the
in
memories.
2019. I live off of that. And those days I made her best days. Those days I made like, ain't nothing. I don't remember the bad, but I could have, but I don't. So I just say live. I tell everybody to live, and I go to the grave. And when I go to the grave, I'm not even sad. I go freshen up, and I be like, lady, I just wish you was here to help me figure out how these kids are different from when I was a kid. And I just always ask how you Ma, how you did this, and sometimes I get my answers and I get it differently. So I just listen later. It don't come right then and there, but my answers come. It just come. And like I'm just grateful for my walk and my journey.
Mhm.
And I just felt like, that's how I cope with it. Now, my sister, now she goes and lay on the grave. That's because you live in regret. But hey, who am I to tell you? But I can tell you what I go through. And they always say, well, how you still smiling? Because I am. Nobody can take my joy away because I know where she went. I know she squeezed my hands and her eyes turned gray and her soul just left. I knew that. I just closed her eyes and she just went to sleep. I asked the Lord to take her in peace. Don't scare my kids, you know, just take her. And that's what she did. She just closed her eyes and just went to sleep. And it was like they looking at me like, Ma, how you can smile about it? Because that's everything that I prayed for. Just take her in peace. Like take her, and I saw it, so I'm okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
You.
talked to my brother. He's incarcerated, so he has a hard time. But I'm his person to push him. She okay. She's okay. And you gonna see it one day. You will.
Mhm.
So I just live off of that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's the hope.
Mhm.
Yes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful story, Chantal. I appreciate you. I appreciate your life. I appreciate you opening up, giving us a synopsis of your journey, of being a mom, a single mom. I can go on and on. A caregiver. How you do your own. Make sure you're not burned out and stressed out. Love that you give your children. Love that you gave your mom when you guys didn't have a great relationship. God allowed you to be able to have the last year and a half or 2 years with her so that you can have memories. You didn't have to have guilt. Just like you said, people that are guilty and um They lose a parent. They lay out on the grave and scream and cry. Some of them want to get in the caskets. But God allowed it that you were able to care for her and give her flowers while she was alive so that you could live in peace after she's gone. Beautiful. Somebody need to hear that. Somebody needed to hear that. So thank you so much, Shantel.
Thank you.
Where's the
Thank you.
girls at? Where's the girls? I want
Okay.
to see these
Okay, I'll let you
cuties.
see. Okay, I'll let you see. Yo.
Yes.
I'll let you see.
Look at these.
I'm getting them dressed, but here.
It's okay.
McKinley. Wait, let me let you. I'm gonna take the earpiece out. You gotta speak.
So hello, this is McKinley. She's the one with AMC.
Okay, hi, cutie.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Wait a minute. I gotta hear. You said AirPod. No. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh my God.
I think she probably can hear us now. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, they can hear you now. So tell her hey.
McKinley. How are you, beautiful? Look
Oh, how
at
you doing?
How you doing? Did you know that I'm your fan?
She's your
I
fan.
watch you on Instagram. I watch your videos. And
Tell her
now
thank you.
now you're on my TV show.
Tell her thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
bless you.
And this is Mackenzie.
Okay.
Tell her hi.
Hi. How are you?
Tell her how you doing.
Good.
Good. I watch your TikTok. I watch your Instagram videos.
Thank you.
You guys are so cute.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting your mom come on my show.
Thank you.
So that's Mackenzie.
So cute. Listen, Shantel, it has been a pleasure.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
Part 1 and part 2. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
amazing. Continue to do what you do. Continue to stay strong. Continue to be the best mother to your children, all 5 of them.
Thank you.
They are true gifts from God. And I pray that God continue to strengthen you.
Yes, ma'am.
Favor follow you for the rest of your life. Wasn't that an inspirational conversation? Shantel tells us that in the midst of her uncertainty, in the midst of her trials and tribulations, there were 2 things that she never forgot: her faith in God and the strength of prayer. Join us next week for another amazing conversation. Thank you for watching.